in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt, with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Now, Golden State's starting five. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. And it's Thompson in at the three, the small forward.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
Now here's Cauley-Stein. Curry with it. Now Green defending, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Cauley-Stein.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. On the wing, Green trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets in return. Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
You know, offensively, fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be tougher, but his youth, another positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
Shot clock at 6. James, the pass to Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Boy, you're asking for trouble anytime you let Kuzma get established inside. This guy knows how to score against tough defense.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. Dave, what do you have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. The thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself, even as a leader of his team. He always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Clay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love it.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for James. Caldwell Pope comes in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
You got to love how Cousins uses his size, his reach. He's more prolific on the defensive glass, but obviously a factor on the offensive end as well.
Curry fires from way outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Kuzma inside. Robinson on him. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma is very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
Now here's Curry. Defense right on him. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. All the great Golden State Warrior scores. Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys needs to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
Yeah, why not? Green knows that Greg If you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Caldwell Pope out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Daniels in at the 2 guard. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
As fearless and physical as he is, Boogie gets to the line more than just about anyone. Well, the Sooners didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another 1-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise-caliber player.
And Cousins drops them both.
It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. He got to take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure.
Outside Curry. Now the dish to Burks. The pass to McKinney. Back to Burks. Goes up at the stripe, and he hits the jump shot. Burks has got his first points of the night. And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And, Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Different look here for the Warriors. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Green comes in for Alfonso McKinney. Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Alec Burks.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
One shot.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body is second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Cauley-Stein. Rondo against Curry. Rondo on top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. James finds Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Here's Davis. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Rondo against Curry. There's the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now Curry. from deep three-point range. He's off on that one. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Lakers on top. They lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you know you're number 1 in the defensive scouting report. How do you counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them out the three-point line. But, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and they'll turn around.
We'll see what you do in the second half. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, the offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Clark, who are a few under-the-radar guys who really get it done scoring the ball at that forward position?
Well, I tell you what, a couple of names that come to mind. Bojan Bogdanovic,
yes.
Outstanding scorer. Gallinari, and then John Collins, the young fella down in Atlanta. Those 3 guys are all a little bit undervalued as scorers.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Russell and Thompson, the perimeter. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. And it's Curry in at the point. Warriors trail by 6. It's stolen by Davis. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. Lakers passing it around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Warriors shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Curry against Bradley. Takes the 3. The shot by Curry, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Pass to Kuzma. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Free throw good, Kuzma.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Alfonso McKinney comes in for Thompson. Robinson is subbed in for Curry. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Now, here is Russell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 1:36 left in the third. Looney kicks to Russell. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Green against Russell. Green dishes to Rondo. Shot from the wing. Good on the jump shot. Rondo's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And here's Rondo after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. And they double up Davis. That's tipped. Russell against Rondo. The 11-footer, and he overshot that one, missing. Lakers leading by 9. Passes to Kuzma. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Boy, that's excellent work to get himself the and one chance. Kuzma's getting more and more savvy when it comes to getting to the line, drawing contact.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Anthony Davis. LeBron comes in for Green. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Bradley. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. That one misses for Kuzma. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Here's LeBron after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Green with the block. Russell with it. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
You know, LeBron affected that shot, and his defense doesn't get quite the hype that his offense does, but over his career, he's been a consistent, aggressive defender.
And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. JaVale McGee is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Daniels in at the point guard. That's the Laker 5.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
James looking around. Pass to Cousins. Clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 11. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us. My senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship, unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with all really fond, special memories for me.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Curry can't get it to go. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Lakers. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Daniels passes to Cousins. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Green comes in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Troy Daniels. And the Warriors also making a change. Russell's checked in. Lets a floater go. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Curry.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Davis inside, guarded by Green. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Lakers.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Davis.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in, Kevin. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
And this is what Thompson is known for, a dead-eye perimeter shooter with impeccable form.
Davis inside. He's against Green. Cousins trying to free himself up. And that one's good by Davis.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's LeBron. Off target at the rim. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Down by 12. Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson. And James throws it down hard.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.